me so I say. Happy Harry, have you buried all your children? Tell me so I say. Happy Harry, have you buried all your children? Tell me so I say. Happy Harry, have you buried all your children? Tell me so I say. Happy Harry, have you buried all your children? Tell me so I say. Tell me so I say.
Gak bisa datang ke konser? Rasakan sensasi ada di baris terdepan dengan suara berkualitas tinggi dari Spotify Premium. Setiap lirik, setiap ketukan, persis seperti aslinya. Dapatkan 4 bulan cuma Rp54.990. Bisa batal kapan aja. Nikmati musiknya dimanapun kamu berada. Ketuk banner buat info lebih lanjut.
The song of the heart of the east, as their hopes drum to a hunger. I can sing a fear or a melody as I drown deep in wonder. where does a mind like yours wander when it's on your sleeve? Mind the climate of the restless bitters before you choose to leave. And the hound is humming you a lullaby. Stuck in the middle of a forest made of flesh and bones, and they're all scared of a lost little boy who's lost his heart. Fear's not enough, they have to tear him apart. Follow the scent of iron sinking deeper into corpses rotting, but they can't hear you talk, talk, talk about every little thing, every little thing, every in the house is humming you a lullaby. It clicks in the clouds and corners and borders, and they will never hear me here. Listen, the queens and they're calling. I'll tell them all the story, the sun and the swallow of sorrow, singing me the tale of the harpy and a hare in the house is humming you a lullaby. And the hound is humming you a
Halo semua, saya Stefani dari podcast Suara Puan. Podcast ini membacakan puisi, prosa, dan berbagai cerita kehidupan yang tayang eksklusif hanya di Spotify setiap hari Senin, Rabu, dan Jumat. Dengarkan gratis atau download episode kesukaanmu untuk didengarkan kapanpun dan dimanapun.
Strain. Hear the prattle of the birds flying away. The trees sway to the young ones piping. Will you stay to listen to me sing? Seeker, do you ever come to wonder what you're looking for is within where you hold? Will you leave a trail for them to follow, a path you'll soon forget? is where you are. Home is where I am standing, where I'll be staying forever. Changing, neath the grove is a heart that's still in slumber. You can't remain, will you stay and tell a tale? Would you wanna tear it down? Do you see better?
Dengan jutaan lagu untuk dijelajahi, sungguh menyenangkan kamu bisa putar semuanya tanpa mendengarkan iklan. Hanya ada kamu, musik nonstop, dan Spotify Premium. Dengarkan sekarang, 4 bulan seharga Rp54.990 dan batalkan kapan saja. Ketuk banner untuk mempelajari selengkapnya.
Birdcage blue and yellow, candles warm and windows black, tracing upturned smiles of portraits drawn to disappear. Flowers never talk, they never want, they never need. In a cradle gilded, they are left to rot, yet never bleed. Eyes of silver, mirror, mirror, thread on wood and steel. Keep what can be kept and heave to see which one will kneel. I've been told to wait, but why should there